Hey, it's Randy from the Backyard Bird Center. Today we're going to talk about how to disassemble and assemble a Brome Squirrel Buster Plus bird feeder. Over the past 20 years, this has been one of the most popular bird feeders that we sell in store to keep squirrels off, and check it out. Now the first thing you do is remove the lid, so you push down and turn your lid counterclockwise. It'll remove like that, and this is just on a little hook, so just remove this little hook from the top of the feeder. Now your top is off. Now what that will allow you to do, you can't quite take your dome off at this point because there's a stop right there. So you have to remove the tube at this point. So what you want to do is you want to locate a couple of arrows on either side. There's an arrow right there and there's an arrow right there. So match that arrow up with the portal directly underneath it, and you'll find a little tab right in the top of the portal on either side. So put your fingers in there, you'll feel that tab, and then push in. And when you push in, that releases the tube right off the assembly, just like that. That allows you to take your dome off, which is in two parts, and you're left with this. Now, just like this is really easy to clean. You can get right inside, but you can go one step further. You can remove that piece, just lift up. There's also a nut on the bottom. Now if you undo this nut, that will allow you to disassemble the rest of it. So once you do that, these parts just fall apart by the wayside, just like that. And generally, that's all you're going to need to do. Now to reassemble that, you just do everything basically in reverse. Now the key to putting this part back on is you have to turn it a little bit so that it falls in place. Otherwise, you shouldn't have to force this particular piece. So just keep turning it until it falls in place just like that. And then it's just a matter of putting these parts back together. That part goes on like that. Now you've got yellow arrows at the bottom of both sides of this particular tube. You want to match the yellow arrows with the yellow on the inside of the bottom part here. So put your tube over like that, match that yellow with this yellow piece right here, and all you do is push down on the tube and snap it in place. Now if you have a dome, before you do that, so the next thing you do is put the dome parts on. This is a little riser. It goes right on top like that. This is the other piece that goes just around the perimeter of that riser, so that's sitting nicely like that. Now you put your tube inside, match up your yellow arrow with the yellow tab. There's two yellow arrows, there's one here and there's one here, so just match it up on the respective tab and push it down until it locks. Now you know everything's in place. Final step, put your lid on. Just feed that through that top little metal dowel and match up. There's a couple of little tabs here, you'll see them right there. Match that up with the opening. You just basically go like that, so push down on it, turn it clockwise until it locks in place, and you're all set to go.